Hello, I'm Sophie, and this is my drawing process, start to finish, of my recent rabbit drawing. So, as you can see, I'm starting off with a pen, and you can probably guess what I'm drawing. It is a nose. So, sometimes I start off with the eyes. In this one, I actually started off with the nose. Sometimes what I pick is the most distinctive feature. So for this, it was the rabbit nose, because to me that was what I found the most distinctive feature. And there's me scribbling away at the nose. So I just wanted to get that detail first. And I'm just roughly sketching out where the eyes are going. Sometimes this is quite tricky, trying to space out the eyes. It can take a little bit of work. Sometimes it takes me a few attempts to just roughly place out where the eyes are going to be. Sometimes I just do very light pen sketches just to see roughly where it is, and then when I know roughly where it sort of looks about right, that's when I'll add more details in. And then for this, I have started from right to left, which is probably a little bit strange way I've done it, but there you go. But maybe it's because I'm left-handed, I'm not sure. I don't know how other left-handed people work. It just seems to be how I've done this. So I'm scribbling the rest of the drawing. So I'm kind of trying to sketch out the head here. So I'm trying to sort of get an idea of how big the head is, so I can then work out the other features like the body and the ears. So next bit is the floppy ears. I mean, it wouldn't be a bunny without floppy ears, would it? So, or sometimes it is upright. I don't know. For me, I like to draw rabbits, bunnies with their ears down. Not too sure why, but I just do. And I'm just trying to define the ears so they stand out a bit more, because it was very fine lines. So I'm continuing to scribble the ear, and now I'm scribbling the second ear. So, gosh, this takes me a lot longer than I think it does. Definitely when you watch it. So there you go, I am drawing the inside of the ear. And spending a lot of time on this ear. I definitely want to be getting this right. As I mentioned, it's a distinctive feature of a bunny rabbit. And still scribbling, still shading away. I've got to make sure I have those shaded areas so it looks defined and has a slight 3D quality about it. I don't ever like to do it too realistic. I like to have a little bit of shading. Just trying to get that balance right. So now I'm drawing the body in a very scribbly way. And I'm drawing the arm. Again, right to left, because, I don't know, I just seem to do it that way. So I'm working on the legs now. So this is an upright bunny, more in sort of style of like a rabbit toy. And here's the continuous scribbling. And more scribbles. I'm really trying to make this jump off the page. Well, not literally, because I don't want to give myself a shock and anyone watching this a shock. But there it is. I'm trying to add some shading here, which is adding some more detail so it has that appearance of looking more like it's coming off the page. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do here, is sort of focus on each area at a time. So I try to bring out one area, so that is the ears. and now the face apparently. And now the other ear. And I'm just randomly scribbling here. Not too sure why I did that. And I'm trying to define the left arm first. So why I sort of scribble is I feel like it's quite a good way to get a sort of fun marks out, but then you're also having a little bit of shading as well. Personally, for me, I just find this is the best way to shade in for my style, is to just do this very scribbly approach. And it's not very neat, it's just very scribbly. And I'm just continuing to just add more and more shade to really bring this a bunny rabbit to life. And just really trying to add a bit more detail to the legs. Okay, there was a point where the pen just didn't really work. Sometimes if I'm using biros or certain pens, sometimes I have to, do some little tricks with it. Sometimes you have to do that little scribbly effect or pushing the button on it now and again. And now I'm continuing to scribble the face and sort of the head bits. I'm trying to make sure that the head looks more separated from the body rather than it being almost completely merged. And just continuing to scribble the body and the legs. I am definitely doing a lot of scribbling here. And yep, a lot of scribbling, gosh, I am doing this for a long time. It's funny because when you are actually doing something and then you're actually watching it back, sometimes it's like two different ideas of how long it's actually taking you. You think it's only taking you so long, and it's actually taken sometimes longer, or the opposite. In this case, I can't believe I spent this long drawing it. I thought it'd take me less time. And so I'm adding some more scribbly details here and there as well, because I think it's really important. Sometimes the eye is in detail. I think that's right. There's something about details and that being important. And I'm really trying to get as much details as I can. I'm trying to make sure I'm having a little bit more of a fur effect, whilst also trying to keep up this scribbly fun effect, which can sometimes be a little bit tricky. But, trying to have fun here, trying to, make this the best I can be with this drawing, whilst trying to keep it within the style and then with the fun effect and whatever it is I'm trying to do now, which is more shading. So I don't really have a particular order of way I do things. Sometimes I do genuinely just look and go, right, okay, this